Now that Luffy's journey has reached its final stage, does he have enough powers today to go straight to Laugh Tale, or will he need new powers? Could Luffy have a new devil fruit? Well, that's what we're going to analyze in today's video. So if you want to be a pirate king like me and achieve eternal glory, go ahead and press the like button with all your power of your Akuma no Mi. And if you're new here, my dear sailor, already subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to activate the notifications bell so you don't miss any new video here from Anime Joy Boy, okay? Then join this crew that will dominate the entire Grand Line and the New World. Now without further ado, let's get into this epic video. And well, my dear pirate, when we talk about the possibility of Luffy having a new devil fruit, the first fruit that comes to mind is the Mera Mera no Mi. The fire fruit was once with its two brothers. Both Ace and Sabo once had the power of fire in their hands, and one was known as Ace, Fire Fist, and the other Sabo, the Emperor of Flames. Nonetheless, Sabo only got the fruit after Ace died, and recently there has been some news related to Sabo, and one of them is that he had been killed in Reverie, there in Mary Geosi. And with that, Luffy saying that his other brother ended up dying, the only thing he could keep for him from the two of them in this world would be the fruit that the two carried, and with them his will to change the world. After all, I believe that if Luffy saw Sabo ended up dying, and that the fire fruit is drifting around the world, he'd feel obligated to rescue it and at least give it to someone on his crew, or at some point he would end up eating it. Not to give it to someone else, or even, as Oda likes to do, let Luffy eat the fruit without realizing it because he was very hungry. With the current events in Wano, with the revolutionary army acting inside Reverie, the whole world is in chaos, and within all this mess, Luffy ended up freeing and saving Wano, and Sabo went to rescue Kuma, who was being made a slave in Marina, and because of that, some news came out saying that Sabo had died. Well, and that Luffy himself hasn't even seen it yet, but he'll want to understand what's happening and probably won't let it go. Not to mention that if in fact Sabo ended up dying, he'll at least want to recover the fire fruit, which was the memory that remained of his two brothers. Nonetheless, Luffy, after he found the fruit, he would probably give it to someone else, probably from his crew, or maybe he'd end up eating it himself, and with that, he would simply deny that whole legend that if you eat two devil fruits, you will die. After all, maybe it's necessary for Luffy to end up eating two fruits anyways, due to the fact that Blackbeard actually has two fruits and that he will most likely end up being Luffy's enemy in the search for One Piece. But of course, with this new fruit, Luffy would get extremely stronger because with just one, he was able to wake up, and besides being one of the most legendary fruits in the whole of One Piece, it certainly wasn't easy at all, right guys? And now that he would have the Mera Mera no Mi, he would finally become intangible to attacks without haki, and that would make him extremely strong, as he would combine several of his attacks with the power of fire, as he can already deliver fire blows in the meantime. However, with the fruit, he could unleash all his fire blows without having to make much effort and combine, for example, gigantic attacks that he would do in his Gear 5, along with the gigantic fire he would do in his hands, and, well, personally, I don't know about you, but I'm pretty sure that would be extremely epic. After all, by having the fire fruit that was already carried by his two brothers, that would probably bring their soul inside the fruit, and with that, would Luffy come to feel the determination and will they had before they leaving? Good, I believe so. As much as the fruits in One Piece are a mystery, there are some fruits that have a will of their own, like the Hito Hito no Mi, Sun God model Luffy's Nika, which, as the elders said, it's like she chooses the next user. As well, having that in mind, Luffy could keep the fruit and have the will and determination of his brothers inside Luffy's soul, who is already extremely determined with a will to conquer the world that is huge. And with that, giving you more strength both in spirit and in physical strength and powers, not to mention that Luffy combining the two would be extremely strong, causing a fair and very interesting battle between him and Blackbeard. That is, the sun, light, and fire against all the darkness that Blackbeard carries. Finally folks, Luffy is already extremely strong. However, due to future events and even needing to get stronger, Luffy would get a new fruit that would be fire, which would greatly balance his battle against Blackbeard. So would this new Luffy fruit alongside with the Sun God fruit be able to stop Blackbeard? But now I want to know what you think, so leave it in the comments. But of course, if you made it this far, it's because you like the content, so it doesn't hurt to subscribe to our channel and become one more member of our fleet, my dear sailor. And of course, don't forget to press the like button. That helps a lot in spreading the video and the channel, so help us become the largest fleet of pirates here on YouTube, okay? Big hug for everyone, and until the next video.